I want to be with a woman who wants to have my babies, not my biological clock is ticking and it's time for me to have kids and you'll do, right? Fuck that. That's obligation. Genuine desire is I want to have babies, but I want to have his fucking babies because he's the guy that I really want to be with and I have genuine desire for.
If you guys really like fucking a lot of women, what's the determining factor for you to decide to get into a relationship?
Or why
question.
get married?
Okay, so
get married and a relationship.
So what will happen is, especially if you have a lot of experience with a lot of women, and a lot of them were just my friends, and some of them I was dating, and regardless, just meeting a lot of women. I used to manage a strip club for a while, hundreds and hundreds of women. What I'd start to see was certain patterns that led to them either being bad at relationships or a bad relationship with me, and then certain patterns that were good. Watching my grandparents together for 75 years and my parents together for 44 years, watching that, I was like, these things seem to work. Being honest, you can ask me how I feel. You can't tell me how I feel. We don't attack each other. We don't exaggerate when we're discussing certain things. When you do those kind of things, that's what I found to be the best. With Kylie, it was just a situation where woke up one day, my apartment was clean. She wanted to take care of me. She wanted everyone to know that we were together. There was none of that. She's from Southwest Arkansas. It was like she was a different species of woman than what I was used to here in Las Vegas, and that's why I would choose. Remember, you said something to the fact of, can I be faithful to this woman?
Yeah, my whole thing, everybody was asking me, like, when you met your wife, like, what did you vet for? I wasn't nobody vets, okay? But,
for sure.
But when it came down to it, and I was like, the only vetting that happened was with myself. So it's like, can I be faithful to this person is really the first question I asked, because I know me, I've seen me do it, right? I've been the cheater and I've been the cheated as well. So that was my first question.
Sure.
Do I enjoy having sex with this woman so much so that I know that I'm not going to stray, right? Yeah, get tired of it, or also that because I understand maybe in my 28-year-old brain at that time was thinking, I understand the fallout between people who like they get married, they have sex, or they're really into it, and then afterwards it falls off, and then the damage that happens after that. And it's not just between the two people; it happens to the kids, it happens to the families, it happens to the dog, it happens to
the dog.
Yeah, it happens to the
cat.
Yeah, who's taking what, right? Your finances and everything. You think about the importance of selecting someone for the rest of your life. You're betting your future family on that, and your family that you have right now, your extended family. For instance, I take care of my mother-in-law, who is not my mother, my mom, it's her mom. So there are are you going to? People don't think of these things when they're 28 years old,
when they're in the moment,
and they're
it's
she's a hot piece of ass. Sex is the glue that holds a relationship together. After that, you have to start thinking like in
everything
grand
else.
strategy. People don't think, am I going to be taking care of her ailing, elderly parents, because I'm the one that can do that. I have the ability to do that, right? Am I going to be taking care of her kids from a previous marriage? Not that it was my situation, but you might have to have somebody say, well, do I want to take care of this woman's kids? That has to factor into it as well. And can I stay faithful to this person? Is where all of those questions start. If you can't say that in the beginning, all the rest of it is
And do you still
shot.
love them when they're sick and injured and
Exactly.
stuff like that? Because every
Exactly.
time that I've
you
had major
guys-
injuries, they've left.
Did you guys see the article about?
Wait, I'm
or the
so
video?
sorry. Hold on. But what was the determining factor of being like, I want to lock this person
Okay,
down
so
forever?
once you get past the sex thing, once you're like, do I enjoy having sex with her? Yes. Can I be faithful to her? Yes. The thing that made me like really lean that way, let's just say, is that she has a gift for insight, meaning that like she understands like when she has done something wrong and will like apologize for it. Just like I don't even know.
Yeah, she acknowledges.
I'm like, you didn't say anything wrong to me, and she will acknowledge stuff like that.
Self-awareness and
It's a self-awareness kind of thing. That's important. The other thing is genuine compassion, which is I usually put it in these terms. Have you ever had like when I'm talking to guys, I say, have you ever had a woman who will buy you a birthday present, and it's a present that you didn't know that she knew something about you, right? Like your favorite sports team or some like nerdy hobby that you have. Like she buys you some magic card or some shit like that. You didn't even have the conversation that was your hobby, but she found it out because she took that much insight and that much interest in you to find that, to dig that out of your friends or somebody else around you, and want to and have the desire, the genuine desire to do that for you. That's the last thing, is genuine desire. It can't be obligation. It has to be out of, I genuinely want to be with this guy. And I usually use the Ryan Gosling, Eva Mendes example here. Eva Mendes said she never wanted to have kids in her life. Never, ever wanted to have kids at all until she met Ryan Gosling, and now she wants to have his babies. I want to be with a woman who wants to have my babies, not my biological clock is ticking and it's time for me to have kids and you'll do, right? Fuck that. That's obligation. Genuine desire is, I want to have babies, but I want to have his fucking babies because he's the guy that I really want to be with and have genuine desire for. Genuine desire defines everything else from that point.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Have you guys seen the video? This woman and this man were married for 11 years. He gets into a really terrible car accident. He's paralyzed from the neck down, and can't do anything. She proceeds to take care of him for a year or two and then divorces him and then marries somebody else and adopts her ex-husband as their
Oh yeah.
child
Dependent,
together
yeah,
so they can
dependent.
take care of him together.
That's
so
crazy.
he's still
I've seen
there,
that.
but allowing her to still have a quality of life.
There is a really.
I'm so
there is-
wait. What? Okay,
There
that's
is,
weird.
there's still there is a really
and can't
weird
do it.
joke I want to make about the chair, the extra chair in the hotel room. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you guys know what that chair is called? We can't say it on
The
YouTube.
watcher?